Hello, my friends, and welcome back. Thank you very much for being with me again today. As soon as India did not follow the orders of Al Capone, I knew that Al Capone will start finding some human rights violation in India, and they will get on ethnic or religious grounds. Well, things like this happen, especially when you activate your vassal states like Canada, for instance, to do your job a little bit or to start it. The problem is India did not condemn or enough Russia, continued to do business with Russia, actually helping Russia sell its oil on the market, global market. So that's a no-no. Imran Khan in Pakistan, the neighbors, he got the boot in his ass and he gets kicked out through a no confidence vote, democratically elected, all of them. They kicked him out. Why? Because he visited Moscow right around the invasions, when the invasion started. So in 2022, I think it was February 20 some, he was in Moscow, which is a no-no. Al Capone had leverage over the military and some friends over there in Pakistan, and they voted him out, and then they did to him what they will try to do with President Trump, former President Trump, which is, you go away, man. Go away. No, I'm not going. I'm going to go and take care of China. Okay, so here we have a problem here. We have the Telegraph telling us that India is behaving like a rogue state. So what happened? I think it was yesterday, the weasel of Canada, it's called Justin Trudeau, he came out and he said that there's credible evidence and allegations, strong allegations, that the Indian services might have killed a Sikh, how do you call it, separatist, freedom fighter, however you want to call him, dissident living in Canada. And he says, well, we think, there was no conviction and anything like this, we think there's a strong correlation, strong but they couldn't provide the 100%. I covered that yesterday. So nevertheless, Trudeau said the Indian government killed this guy on the territory of Canada, which is bad if true. And the keywords are if true. So now they started the, oh my God, Modi is a terrorist now, and India behaves like a rogue state. Here it is. So what do you think will happen after this? So as I always mention, the United States lost its capability to negotiate and behave diplomatically. When it started this? It started in 1991, after Soviet Union disappeared. Then it had no more competition and behaved like a Al Capone. That's why I have Al Capone here. So here we have the United States, since then until now, invaded a few countries, kicked other countries in the balls, did whatever it wanted, like Al Capone in part of Chicago. So now what's going on? United States, Al Capone has 4 tools in its diplomacy toolbox, which are threats. They start by threatening you, then blackmailing you, then regime change, exactly where India is. It's the third one. And the fourth one is what? Invasion. I don't think US will invade China. I mean, I'm 100% certain it will not, but will try to depose undemocratically elected government of Narendra Modi and Mr. Jaishankar, Dr. Jaishankar, that I like a lot. And here you have it. They try to create the public opinion, getting ready that India is this evil thing because we are perfect. So let's see what this article has to say. So, dissident's death drags Narendra Modi into global row. If true, remember, have this, nothing proven. That weasel, Trudeau, came out and said, we think that could have possibly most nothing like they did it. Here is the evidence, guilty. No, watch my video yesterday. I made it, and let me show you. Here is the video with that weasel. Weasel Trudeau attacks India, claims Indian agents may have murdered the Canadian Sikh leader. Alright, so this is the video I made yesterday, and based on this, we got these guys here. Let me see where it is. This right here. We have this. It's already a done deal. They already behaved. From yesterday until today, became from a fantastic state of India to a not a fantastic state of India. Oh, well. So we have here. Now, don't get me wrong. If those agents were Indian agents, and indeed they were the ones that assassinated that person, obviously that's bad, and obviously that should be answered. People punished and so on. But so should be other agents living, acting in other countries, doing other things similar from the good countries, okay? I mean, I'm not saying, hey, if you do a bad thing, I should not be punished because you did the same thing and you didn't get punished. No, I'm saying I get punished for a bad thing, you get punished for the same thing. The problem is these guys don't roll like that, which is bad. So it says here, Hardeep Singh Nijjar may have been on heightened alert as he left a Sikh temple in Surrey, British Columbia, one evening in June. Now they create a little bit of compassion. He was just a regular guy and being scared because of the Indian government. Could be possible, but this is how this person starts, and her name is Rosina Sabur. So Rosina starts like that. So this is the person. Pakistani's Indian chief's foe is widely suspected of fanning the government of the movement of this guy. Oh well, whatever. We have this little article, and obviously they say that in an address to the parliament, the weasel Trudeau right here, declared it as an unacceptable violation of Canadian sovereignty. All right, you got that? It says it is shocking for India, a G20 member, to be behaving the way a rogue state would behave. We don't know yet, buddy. And that person is Dan Stanton, a former intelligence officer who compared it to actions by Russia or Iran. I have some others over there in the list, not only Iran and Russia, someone closer to Iran, which acted that way many times. Or you can use Ukraine. And I'm going to give you the example of Daria Dugina, who blew her up. How about the other person? And those, she was just a media person, correct? Daria Dugina, remember? Blown up in Moscow. And you have the other one, the blogger, the pro-Russian blogger in St. Petersburg, blown up. Again, suspected Ukrainian agents. No? Organized and by whom? Trained by whom? So no, Ukraine somehow is not a rogue state, and the people training the Ukrainians in doing this kind of things, but these guys are. So I don't like this kind of justice, all right? I don't like it. If you're guilty of something, you should be punished. If you're guilty of the same thing that you claim these guys are guilty of, you should be punished as well. The problem is we don't have here a across the board dispersion or dispensing of justice. So nevertheless, remember the video I made yesterday. They say exactly what could have, highly and nothing certain, and now it's already behaving this way. So from uncertainty, not uncertainty, yeah, because it's not certain that happened. Otherwise, the idiot Trudeau would have come and said, yes, they did it, but he didn't. We might have could shit well, that's one thing. And besides, that thing could have been solved and handled behind the closed doors or behind the media. But they didn't. They choose to come and say it in front of all of us. Why? Because India has to be painted as a rogue state. The United States is not a rogue state. No. It invaded a few countries because we are good and they're bad. We had to, for everybody's safety. We have to break a few eggs if you want to make an omelet, right? Well, how about the eggs are your family? Would you think the same way? Oh, come on, Emil. Yeah, I know. It's only rock and roll. So, thank you very much for being with me again today. This step in painting China as basically evil Russia and evil Iran, North Korea, China, I don't know if I say it already, I already said it, Venezuela. This is the attempt to put India in that category. Why? Because Al Capone already lost. Could not bribe, could not drag, could not threaten, could not blackmail India into not following the script that they issued to countries. And India is too big, too important, too strong, too smart, I would say, too smart not to see what's going on. And not only not to see, because it's a lot of countries that see exactly what India and others see, which is a little bit more to the issue of, oh, Russia invaded Ukraine unprovoked. It's unacceptable. Well, I don't think it's like that. And many people think, oh, well, I think if you add more information on this statement, it wanes away, diluted a little bit. It gets from hard alcohol into something softer. The same here. India does not want to follow the script. It's too important, and the Americans, which is Al Capone, could not make it do anything. It can make, I don't know, Romania or Bulgaria or Albania or Kosovo province or whatever. Oh, I just say province, my bad. Anyway, can I call it the way I want? I mean, if I want to call a human being a bird, is going to be a problem with that? Well, anyway. Just kidding, my friends. Here it is. I'm talking about a big guy can push around small countries, but not big, important nuclear powers. Powers, right? Like China, India. Thank you very much for being with me again today. Stay strong, stay smart, look for the truth, and be just.